I'm back. I didn't get sucked up in the tunnel that I cleaned. So, how's everybody's afternoon? Didn't get my chicken for lunch, and they put a baked potato and butter. They put all kinds of shit on their potatoes here. I got to put them on with butter. Immediately, they knew I was an American. Well, I got that whole drain system cleaned out. And washed the road down where I made a mess. I was going to paint the railing, but the rain's starting, so I'm not sure about that. And tomorrow we're working at the lawyer's office, doing work painting at the lawyer's office. They got to finish that job up. That job's been going on for quite a while. So I'll take you guys over to check out the gutter system. I cleaned out today. It was packed solid with sand, mud, trash, weeds. I see the little snake. Yeah, he's not having a good day. Not at all. Not at all. So check it out. All cleaned out. Ready for the flow. Ready for the water flow. And check this guy out. This is Miguel. Miguel, you have girlfriend?
Yeah.
You have girlfriend? You do? Yeah? You want American girlfriend?
No.
No, he don't want American girlfriend. He gonna keep his...
Yeah.
Oh, he said, yeah, hold on. We having a language barrier. You want American girlfriend?
Yeah.
How old? How many años?
At 45.
He's 45, ladies. 45.
46.
Almost 46. He's single. And look at how hard he's working. Any of you girls want to hook up with my friend Miguel? You let me know. I'll give you his phone number. You call me, let me know you like Miguel. Or you see Christian, you say, wow, Christian look good. You let me know. Look at Miguel working. Look at him.
I know.
Yeah, he working hard. He works hard. He got a place, he got a car, he got a job, he good looking. Come on, ladies. Look at him. He did all this today, all this. This was him. He did this. He dug all this out. This was here. He was halfway up the sidewalk. He dug all that back. He's the man. You guys want to go on the roof and check out the view? I'll take you up on the roof to check out the view. We got an electrician here putting the power on. And they just asked me to flip the switch for them. Oh, I was fucking scared to touch that thing. Man, I was like, fuck. I was trying to use the end of my shovel. I didn't want to touch it. But the lights are on. The electrician's good at what he does. And here's Christian power washing the roof. You never have to worry about these guys. If you don't see them, they're off busy working. They're not hiding. They're not taking a break. They're always busy. So this is a problem here. One room filled in with land debris. See? So we closed it off. We just shut that room off completely. Now the government wants a wall. We have to put a retaining wall here, so that this debris doesn't come down on the house. And I dug most of that out yesterday over there in the corner. You can see I dug that out. That was a bitch. It was a bitch. And I still got to dig the corner so that the water can flow off the roof on the corner. But it was downpouring when we did this. It was crazy. We're going to build an apartment up here. There was one once before. And it'll probably come down in the hurricane. But we're going to do another apartment up here. This used to be the bathroom. Somebody's in here taking a shit. But listen, yeah, this was the bathroom. Imagine sitting here taking a shit. So yeah, all this is dug back. And this is exactly what I gotta dig out. I gotta dig out this and build a retaining wall here. Fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun. And look at Christian go. He power washing. Typically, you don't really fuck with the roofs power washing, but because we are building a home up here, we're gonna clean it up real good before we lay more concrete. Because the concrete won't stick to that shit, that old shit. So, this is the house. And this house has been empty for years and years. Yesterday, I ripped the ceilings apart. Took all the loose shit down so the people that live here next don't get killed. We wouldn't want that. Paid tenants get hit in the head with concrete. So this is going to be one apartment. And this wall right here, Christian built this wall. This was 2 doorways. Doorway here and a doorway here. You see the seam? We blocked this off because this is where all that debris is on the opposite side. And we've got water. The floor is taking a lot of water. And this bathroom, I wouldn't shit in here if you fucking paid me to. But it'll all be fixed. We'll concrete over everything. Concrete over everything, and we'll split into a couple apartments. There'll be one here. There'll be one over here on this side. And there'll be one downstairs. And then we'll build upstairs. New electrical box went in yesterday. He's been working on it. He's a good electrician, too. And this from here. This will be a separate apartment. We'll block this. We'll close this up. We'll close this up. And that will be a kitchen, living room, bedrooms, bathroom. And then this one will be kitchen, living room, and bathroom. It's like a studio. It's going to be like a studio apartment. And this is the view. Apartment will be down in there. And then on the outside here, we're going to build a wall and put an apartment underneath there. I'm going to turn that into the downstairs structure. We're going to turn that into like a kitchen and a living room. And then we're going to put a wall and close in 2 bedrooms and turn the little utility closet area into a bathroom. So I'll show you that area. So basically what we have up top is that apartment there, the second apartment, and then this third one. And then we'll have 4 or 5 once we put the 2 up top. 1 or 2 up top. I think it's going to be 2. So this will be a retaining wall here. We'll close this in. This will be the living room and kitchen area. And then once we close this section in here, this will be the bedrooms. 1, 2 bedrooms. There'll be a closet, and this will be a bathroom. So I'll show you guys that all when it's finished. But that's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing over here today. And like I said, tomorrow we're working over at the lawyer's office. We got to finish up painting on that house. A lot of work on that still. It needs to get done. The job's been dragging a little bit. But today I saved me a plant. Christian went crazy and chopped all the plants out. I saved this baby. She's resting. She's not happy with Christian. But she's going home with me. I'm going to give her a new home. I'll give her some water so she feels better. I will say one thing is, I'm glad that it wasn't sunny today because I've been working right out in the direct. You know, no shade, no shade. So it's a good thing. It's good thing it's fucking cloudy, overcast. But I'm sure it's not overcast out by the beaches. It's because we're in the mountains, and a lot of the mountains are rainforest. You know, so you'll just get that rain a lot. That's why I don't want to live in the country, up in the mountains, really. You do experience a lot of rain, and it's just, you know, drags you down. But I do like visiting the country, and I do like my ride over here, and I like my ride back home. Hi, Bobby. Bobby's back. Hi, Bobby's back. How you doing, Bobby? Having a good day, honey? Bobby, you want to check out the culvert, the gutter, where I cleaned out today? We saw earlier I was working on all that dirt, shit, mud that was packed into it. I know it was packed level. You couldn't even tell there was a fucking culvert here. But look, I got her all cleaned out. Got all them poles out of there. Put them up top. Pretty good, huh? And I got Miguel over here cutting the sidewalk back for us. Boss is gonna bring some garden trimming in for me, so I can put some garden trimming along the concrete to hold that dirt back. Yeah, that's what's going on. What's going on today, Bobby Ross? Hi, Jan. How you doing? How's Jan today? I'm over here working in Naranjito. Working on this house right here. The neighbors are cool in this next house next door. They've loaned us tools and wheelbarrows and everything else. Bringing over drinks and shit. One day I was soaking wet from the rain. The lady came over and gave me a shirt. They're nice people. All the Puerto Ricans are nice. They're good people. They really are. But I'm going to put my little plant in some water. Poor girl. Yeah, this is today's plan. I'm taking her home. Taking this baby home. Gotta wipe you guys off. Yeah. This house needs a ton of work, but I'm sure you got it at a good price because it was abandoned. Here, you just pay the crim bill, whatever the taxes are on it. And you only have to pay taxes in Puerto Rico if you don't live in your property. If it's a rented property or something. But if you live in your home, your first purchased home, you don't have to pay a fucking dime. You just live in your fucking home that you purchased. It's not like the States where they keep taking all your money for taxes. They don't do that shit here. So if you can find a house that's been abandoned, there's no family that has interest in the place, and the government takes hold of it, you can just pay the crim bill and give the government like 10 grand, 20 grand, depending on what they want for the property. And bang, you get yourself a house. Everything's concrete too, and concrete's so fucking easy to work with. You know, I mean, you just mix the shit up and you just start putting it together. I mean, it's so easy, stacking cinder blocks and rebar, and it's just such an easy thing to do, and it's so inexpensive. Even if I ever did live back in the United States, I'd fucking build a concrete house. I really would. I really would. Because, well, for one, they're definitely cool. And if you do put heat in them, they hold the heat. So, but yeah, I'm toward the end of my day, and I'm not really feeling it because my socks are soaking wet. My feet are really wet, my boots. And I didn't bring extra socks and boots today. So I'm like one of those people that just shuts down when I'm not comfortable. So yeah, I've been just kind of doing small tasks around. I'm going to go finish up painting that railing, that black railing. I never liked working with black paint. Black paint is not my thing. I don't favor it. Leave my buddy the shovel. Cleaned up all the trash. There's all kinds of shit going around over here. And, you know, Yeah, I painted these black railings here. But as you can see, the spots that need touching up. So that's what I'm going to do today, the rest of the day. See this area? I never got to the bottom of it. And I still have bars over here that are red. These cute little guys, they yell at me when I show up in the morning, but then they're cool. Two little buddies that hang out and they yell at everybody that pulls in the driveway. So, but yeah, that's that. This is where I'm at, right here. This is it. I don't like black paint. I really don't. Such an obnoxious color to work with. Sloppy and messy, you know. But I do it because the pay ain't bad. I mean, for Puerto Rico anyways. They don't pay shit here. And I was working for the municipality, which is like a government job. Those fucking people only paying 10 and change an hour. And they were all lazy. Nobody liked to work, so always get stuck doing everyone else's job, you know. But if I were to go back and do it all over again, man, I would have stayed with Garuga. I would have never switched back to Machichi's crew. I started with Machichi's crew, but then I went to Garuga to work out in the country. And then, you know, Machichi wanted me to come back to him. I didn't really want to go back to him, but he just kept begging me, so I did. And that was where my biggest regret came in, because that guy made me his fucking kid's babysitter. And basically the reason why I ended up leaving the job entirely because of that shit. Because of the conflict with my pay and me not babysitting this fucking kid. And they drove by me this morning. The kid tried waving. He snatched the kid's arm as the kid tried to wave to me. And I was standing at my spot waiting for my ride. I said, what an asshole. You know, because the kid's nonverbal and he's autistic. So as soon as he saw me, he was all excited. He went to go throw his arm out the window, and his dad just grabbed his wrist and was like, no. I was like, what the fuck? I hate when people do that to fucking autistic kids. I know he's not a kid. He's like 25, but still. Shouldn't do that to autistic people. They should be able to make their own decisions as to who they trust and like, you know. Should be fucking with your kid like that. But, you know, he does. He don't want the kid near me. He don't want the kid near me because I won't babysit him while I'm running a trimmer or a blower. Like I said, the kid's a handful. I love him, but he was a handful. It's really hard to deal with. So check it out. I'm just going to roll this shit because it's so much easier. And I make a big mess doing it. And I'm not even concerned about it at this point. Because we have a floor guy coming. And our floor guy is going to just redo all these old floors and make them look brand new again, you know. So I'm not too concerned about making messes. Although I should be. Shit. And the guys were hand painting them with the brush. And I'm just like, no. No, so much quicker like this. So much quicker. Then you can come in and do the sides, you know. I mean, it's so much quicker doing it with the roller. I don't understand that method with the brush. And then you see all the paint strokes with the brush. I don't even like that look. So, yeah, the houses are on top of each other. Look at how close the neighbor is. But, you know, these people get along. You know, it's not like in the United States where the neighbors are out killing each other, shooting at each other. Up in the hills. But yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. I got like a... The guys left this out earlier, and look. There's like a worm of some sort living on my roller permanently. So there's that. Gotta love it. Gotta love working with men. They're great. They'll start something and then just not finish, you know. So usually I'll walk around and look for all the unfinished started projects, and then I'll just complete them. Because that's the indication they didn't like what they were doing. When you find the project undone, incomplete, it's usually because they hated doing it. And they just kind of found something else to go do. So I'll entertain it because it's got to get done, you know. Then I'm going around doing a bunch of small things, which I don't mind. Doesn't break my heart, I can tell you that much. But yeah, I'm hanging out with these little dogs. They're cute. They're really cute. Hey guys, little babies. They said they wash their dick in front of me. Fucking typical dogs. Like men. Just playing with their balls. You say hi? Hi, cutie? No, he don't want to say hi today. He's like, fuck you guys. Typically, he's really friendly, but not when you first approach. When you first pull in here, those dogs are going nuts. It's like the little security system for that family. They truly are. They're a little security system. But yeah, I know my boss wanted these bars done today, but it's starting to rain. So, you know, it's not going to happen. It's literally not going to happen because I'm going to have black paint drizzling down into the neighbor's spot. I certainly don't want that for them. Like I said, they're super nice people. And very accommodating. They're always over here offering us drinks and, you know, whatever. Equipment if they think we need it. Today he saw the guys struggling with dirt and he came over and offered the wheelbarrow and stuff. Good guy. But yeah, this paint is a mess too. That's another thing. I don't like working with black paint. It's just so messy. It really is. It's just a fucking mess. I lost my worm. And the poor guy's alive. Yes, baby. Off? Water off? Water off. No? Water on. He's just saying hi. My guys. I do like the guys I work with. They're good people. You know. I mean, they're young men, but I always hung around with young men and got along with young men anyhow. So, I like working with them. And like I said, I like working with these guys because they're not like the last crew of people I worked with in the municipality doing Ornato. Ornato's landscaping in Spanish, pretty much. But here it's like, you know, construction and painting. And it's a lot of concrete work and stuff. It's different work, but the crowd is different and the mood is better. You know, these guys aren't lazy and bitchy. My last crew was lazy and bitchy. I never been around so many bitchy young men when I worked in the Ornato department. Those fucking guys would look for reasons to complain. But these guys over here love to work. And I have to drag Christian off the job. And sometimes he'll fucking annoy me because it's like getting late and he doesn't want to finish. He just won't finish. He refuses to finish. He's like, nope, not finishing. I'm going to keep working. He'll work all the way to the vehicle. Like he's literally walking to the vehicle, cleaning, fixing, putting things away. It just goes on and on. He doesn't stop. He just likes to work a lot. But it's good, you know. I can't complain about that. But when I'm wanting to go home and it's been a long day and my feet are wet and everybody's ready and we're all waiting on him and he's running around still doing things, sometimes the guys want to kill him. They're like, come on, man, let's fucking go, you know. Everybody sitting in the car waiting because we usually carpool and we'll take one of the few guys' cars, whichever one decides to drive that day. I don't drive anybody because my car is not running. It's sitting in my friend's driveway with no carburetor. And I don't know when I can find someone to go put a carburetor in for me. I've got the brand new carburetor that my son-in-law, my soon-to-be ex-son-in-law, who defriended me on Facebook, and I don't know why, because him divorcing my daughter shouldn't affect his friendship with me, but whatever. Just thought I'd put that out there, Jason Reed. Yeah, he got me a carburetor online, and it was only like $155, and it's the wrong fucking size. But all I need is a spacer, you know. So I'm gonna get a spacer and get it together. Yeah. So I'm going to finish painting, and I'll talk to you guys later. I love you all very much. Thank you for stopping in, whoever did stop in. And I just wanted to show you guys my finished gutter because, yeah, I cut out all my live on when I was working on it. So that's the finished product. And this is the house I'll be at. So take care, and I'll see y'all later. Have a good day.